So let us see what is the measures of central tendency. Yeah, statistics we are studying. So there are three statistical measures. They are called measures of central tendency. Why they were called measures of central tendency? All these values always lies around the middle of the given observation. Middle means lowest plus largest divided by 2, that is somewhat around the middle. So all these three measures will lie very near to that central value. Mean is the best measure, so it will be always very near to the central value. So the definition of mean is sum of all observation divided by number of observation, which you learned in early classes. It is denoted by sigma xi by n. Xi means all observations. Sigma means sum. It is for ungrouped data. Median is defined as middlemost observation, but it must be in order, ascending or descending order. The observation must be in order. And mode is the most repeating observation, means what is repeated there and out of that observation. That is mode. If nothing is repeated, then use the formula. This is what is called empirical formula. Mode equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. Then one example 3, 5, 6, 4, 7. It is not in order. I took it in order because we need to find out the median. Median, it is compulsory that in order. Other things not necessary in order. Okay. Then mean is equal to total of this is 25 by 5. That is 5. This itself is median and itself is mode. Now, for a grouped data means when frequency is there or class intervals are there. If frequencies are given, frequency means repetition of some observations are there, then we are using frequency. And then mean can be obtained by formula sigma fi xi divided by n, sum of fi and xi. Xi means the mid values. Mid values you can obtain the in 9th standard you study lower limit plus upper limit upon 2, that is also called class mark. Lower limit plus upper limit upon 2, that is what is called class mark for mid values. So sigma fi xi means fi and xi you multiply, take the total divided by total number of frequency, means n is the total frequency, divide you will get. Such a method is called direct method. Then other method is assumed mean method, where that what we are doing is we will reduce this xi values as small as possible. Okay, so by considering an assumed mean. But that method is not a useful method, so usually not using it is better to use the first method, such cases. And there is a shortcut method or step deviation method, that is the most important one for you. That is a plus sigma fi divided by n into h. About the first and the last method I will explain. Middle method you don't use it, just leave it. Okay. Now one example is that class is given like this, frequency is given. These two things will be given. Okay, this total is 64. So xi means mid values, lower limits plus upper limit upon 2. So these mid values, multiply these two. I applied the direct method here. Total you take 1152 divided by total frequency 64, you will get 18. But this will not be that much easy when these values are large. When these values are also large, these multiplications become difficult. Such cases we are using any one of the other two methods. Better use the last method. Last method is useful only when this xi values class mark having same common difference, same difference. Or in AP we are saying, you see this two difference are only there, then the shortcut method will be the simplest method. I will explain how we can do by shortcut method the same question. The result also same. The same question I was done with the help of shortcut form. Shortcut form, what we are doing is make sure that it is in this xi values are in a AP order, then only shortcut form is useful, otherwise no use of shortcut form. Now, if these are in AP means the difference between each of them is same, Then you take an assumed mean somewhere around the middle, not necessarily the middle itself. You may take the last one also, first one also, even we can take it. But to make it more simple, better you take a middle number. So I took a as the assumed mean. Then this xi I am going to reduce as small as possible. That changes to xi changes to di by subtracting this 18 from each of these observations, subtracting this assumed mean from these of each observation, and divide that result by this difference. Whatever here, two differences that I divide. If you are not dividing by 2, then it is actually called the assumed mean method only. So shortcut form, assumed mean, this one, shortcut form is possible when you are dividing. Step deviation means you divide. So if you are only subtracting, these submits will not be that much small, but if you are dividing also, it will be very small, so that the calculation will be more simple. So if I am doing the advantage, if they are in AP, advantage is there, corresponding to this will be 0, and all the previous numbers -1, -2 and so on, and downward numbers 1, 2, 3, only integers will fall. 0 above in negative integers, below that positive integers. If they are in AP, if they are in AP, not in AP, then nothing will fall. Okay, so there is no use. Then the first method is simple or the second method is simple. But second method is not that much simple. Better you do by first method or the last method. So here Fi and Di I calculated. Negative number, positive number separately added. This time disadvantage is that this is 0. So whatever the assumed mean, that itself is the answer, because this part is gone 0, so the complete thing is gone 0. So assumed mean itself is the mean. Let us see how to do the same question for a median. Same question is useful for a median. For median, it is compulsory that these classes must be in continuous order. Means 11 to 13, then 13 to 15. Where the first one ended, there the second one must be started. See, if not, you have to make it, that you learned in the last year. Very simple to do. If it is not, we will see such a question later. So it must be continuous order. Then, to find out the median, you need a cumulative frequency. What is cumulative frequency? Is cumulate the frequencies. You may write the first frequency same, then that result you add with the second. 7 plus 6, 13. 13 next with the 9, 7, 13 plus 9, 22. Plus 13, 35. Cumulative. 35 plus 20, 55. 50 plus 5, 55 plus 5, 60. 60 plus 4, 64. So always you must see that this total frequency and the last number of cumulative frequency always remain same. If it is not same, you are wrong somewhere. So it always must be same. Then total frequency divided by 2. That is 64 by 2, 32. So to find out the median, we will use the formula L plus n by 2 minus Cf upon F into H. That always depend on this median class, how it is n by 2th class in the cumulative frequency first time. So 32 first time coming, here 32 is not there, here also not 32 frequencies, here also not 32, here 32 are there, 32 frequencies are there. So that corresponding class is called median class, that is I underline. So median class is 17 to 19. And there you are getting this L. L is the lower limit of the median class. N by 2 already we calculated, total frequency by 2. Cumulative frequency is the cumulative frequency preceding the median class. Whatever the median class is there, it's just above class, that is cumulative frequency Cf, preceding the median class. F is the corresponding frequency, there is a frequency there in that class, and H is the class width of the median class. Then use this, simplify, you will get approximately 18.54 approx. Same question we are going to use to find the mode also. I will show you after this. So mode formula is L plus F1 minus F0 upon 2 F1 minus F0 into F2. You have to learn the formula into H. Where this L and everything depends upon the model class. So here also classes must be continuous. If not, you have to make it continuous. Then you see the largest frequency, highest frequency is 20. Corresponding to that class is called model class. So 19 to 21 is the highest frequency class, model class. Corresponding to that F1 is coming just above F0, just below that F2. Means corresponding to model class F1, above that F0, below that F2. L model class is 19 to 21, so L is 19. F0, F1 all are written. Class width is 2. Using the formula, simplifying, you will get 19.64 is the result. Let us see another type of important question. We have to find the missing frequency. This much only will be given. These two classes only will be given. These all are we were taken. Okay. So we need to find out this F1 and F2. The same question can be asked in median also, mode also, mean also, everywhere. Median is the most. First I will give you a question in mean, then I will give you a median, then mode. Everywhere I will give you one question. So these two columns will be given. You find out xi values, mid values. It is sum of the lower limit plus upper limit upon 2. You will get this. Since these are in AP, I use the assumed mean method, means shortcut method. So this assumed mean di equal to xi minus 200 upon this class width, that is common difference 80 divided 0 minus 1 minus 2 1 2 will come, and multiplying fi and di you will get minus 40 minus 20 by 0 f2 20. This total will come f2 minus 45. This is minus 65 coming, minus 65. Now this total is already given as 100. So if I am adding all these numbers, I will get 55 plus f1 plus f2. 20, 45 plus 10, 55 plus f1 plus f2. You will get an equation here, f1 plus f2 is equal to 45. Now I am using that mean formula here. Mean is given as 188. 180 use a is 200. Everything substituted total. This is f2 minus 45 divided by 100. This 100 is total frequency into 80. Simplifying, calculated. You may simplify, you will get f2 is equal to 30. This f2 use here, you will get f1 is equal to 15. Now we will see a similar type of question with the median. A similar type of problem is given in the median. Here median is given as 525. You need to find out the missing frequency xi. So since median is 525, immediately you can say what is a median class. So 525 is coming in this class. So median class directly you can get. No need to go anywhere. At the starting itself from this median, where that median lies, that class is called the median class. So median class is written. So most of the observations we got L, H and everything. Now cumulative frequency is written. You will get this and this are same. So we will get one equation x plus y equal to 24. Cumulative frequency as I told you how to calculate. This and this will be always equal. So x plus y equal to 24. When I am using in middle class already median formula, I am using 525 equal to 500 is the lower limit. N by 2, N is total frequency, 100 is already given, either given in the question or given at the end of this. If it is not given here, it will be given in the question. So using, simplifying, and x you will get 9. Use that x is equal to 9 here, you will get y is equal to 15. Similar type of question we may do with the median mode also. Same question I am using for a mode also. Suppose mode is 525, find x and y. Then no new class is required. Make sure that this is in order. In case this is not in order, suppose only one example I am giving. This is given as suppose 1 to 99. And here it is 100 to, okay, then 299, suppose, not necessary. sorry 190. Then how can you make it easier? This missing class difference, 1 is missing, it's half. You subtract to lower limit and add it to, subtract from lower limit and add to upper limit. Usually such cases are not required, so you may not be using that. Okay, so I am writing this as like that 0 to 100, 100 to 200 and so on. Suppose this is supposed to. Then since the 525 is the model class, directly you can write this 525 is in this class, so 500 to 600 is the model class. So you will get almost everything from here. F1, F0, F2 as I told earlier, substituting in mod formula 525 equal to 500 plus this, simplifying 20 minus 17, 4 is all simplified. Simplifying, you will get y as 11 and x as 13. Here also this total as we calculated earlier, 100 will be equal to out of this total, that is x plus y plus 76 in the previous case we added. You may add it. So x plus y equal to 24. There y is 11, so x is equal to 30.